I'm Kaylee from Sidewalk Ready Everyday Fashion, and today I have a fishtail braid updo to show you. Featured this on the blog, I think last week. I'm going to do a little bit of a different variation on it this time. Before, it was kind of like a fishtail braid that came up this way and then went down into a bun, and today I'm going to do a ponytail version of it, but I will explain how I did the bun version. Okay, so it's approximately 5 o'clock. Earlier today I wore my hair down like this, curled. So I'm going to be starting with my hair curled, which is why I'm going to do the ponytail instead of the bun, so you can see the curl. So just a general description of how I curl my hair this way. I use a 1-inch Hot Tools curling iron. Looks like this. This is the Marcel iron. You can buy the spring irons and those work just fine. So I'm going to take a clip and section my hair out first, starting with this bottom section. I'm not actually curling my hair. The curling iron is not plugged in. I'm just going to show you guys how I do it. Alright, so starting with the bottom section, I take 4 sections, bottom, then like 2 middle sections, then my top section. If you have more hair, you may need more than that. Alright, so I take my curling iron, take a section about this large, and I will clamp it right in the middle, spiral it, and then slowly work my way down the curl. And that's about the speed that I do it at too. And I leave out this little tail at the bottom to make it look a little more natural, hold it just long enough, and it'll end up looking kind of like a spiral. And I take that away from my face. So then if I move over onto this side, I would do the opposite thing. I would take it like this, spiral it away, and then move down the hair shaft to that point. And then so I get to the middle, and the curls are going to be going towards each other in the middle, in the back. So as you can see, when it's all done, it goes away from my face, changes in the middle, and then goes away from my face the other way. Okay, so that's how I curled my hair this morning. Now, for the updo part, the only product I have in my hair right now is argan oil. I sprayed it in before I started curling. I didn't do any hairspray or anything today. Alright, so I'm going to take my Big Sexy Hair Powder Play. This is very similar to the Redken product that I've been using. It's just the Big Sexy hair version of it. Alright, so I'm going to go in and sprinkle some of this stuff in. Try not to get it on my face. And put a little on either side of the part. I'm going to also put some in the back. And that's just going to give you some body. Okay, so once that's in, move on to the fishtail part. I've only done this up to one other time, so if this isn't perfect, sorry. Alright, so I'm going to take both my hands like this, both of my fingers, and kind of split this, and then take 2 sections on either side. Actually, I'm going to take less than that, but you get the idea. Okay. So, to begin this, you're going to be doing a fishtail braid. I'm not going to go very in-depth on this style. I will link to my actual fishtail braid tutorial below this video. Alright, so I'm going to get started on my fishtail braid. And I'm just using these 2 sections that I got from the top half of my hair. And I think that it's a little bit more complicated to get this one started, but with some practice you should be able to do it. This is going to take just a second. Should we find some music in the background or something? I was skilled at photo editing, I would probably just fast forward this entire part, but I'm not. So if you guys want to just skip forward, feel free, unless you feel like you're learning something watching this. Okay, that's far enough. So I'm going to take a little rubber band, tie that off. Okay, now with my other updo, I took my second rubber band, the original style, and tied this off like I'm about to do right now for the ponytail. But then once I reached this point, I took all this hair and put it into a 3-strand braid. And then I simply, once this was all in the 3-strand braid, I just wrapped it around like this and pinned it into place. That's all you need to do for the original look. But for this look, since I'm leaving it in a ponytail, tighten that up a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to kind of fix the front. So I'm kind of getting some funny stuff going on here, but this is pretty easy to fix because the fishtail braid isn't too perfect. So I'm actually just going to go in and loosen this a little bit. And then pull some of these pieces down. And if these pieces are a little too curly from curling them, all you have to do is take your curling iron and leave it just a little bit open and just kind of run it down, and that'll loosen the curl just a touch. Okay, so now I have these pieces. I like that. Alright, now I'm going to take this product that I mentioned on the blog recently. This is the Surface Hair Healthy Art Taffy Whip that I said smelled like Fun Dip. Still stand by that. It absolutely smells like Fun Dip. It's awesome. So I'm just going to take a tiny little bit of this, rub it in between my palms, and scrunch it up into this ponytail. Alright, now I'm going to take my back combing brush. I'm going to give that a little oomph. And now if you wanted to, you could take a piece of hair, wrap it around the band, and pin that off and make it, you know, like the little hair covered ponytail. I'm not going to do that. I don't feel like it. But you could. Alright. So I'm going to tuck these pieces. I don't really like having hair hanging in my face. Alright, and now I'm going to finish it off with hairspray. This is the Paul Mitchell Extra Body Finishing Spray. Scrunch that ponytail when you spray it. Gives a little bit more body. And a bit on the top. Okay. So this is the finished look. Here from the side. And you have the back. And the other side. So if you guys have any questions, you can shoot me an email at fiwalkready@gmail.com. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Blog 11. And I will link to some of those videos that I mentioned earlier below. So I hope you guys have a success with this look. Thank you so much for watching.